Muy buenas, brujeros, aquí Guge, jugando a The Witcher 3, Hearts of the Stone, y hoy vamos a continuar con la misión principal. De las dos que hay disponibles, una es ir a la casa de subastas, pero para eso hace falta mucho dinero, lamentablemente. Y bueno, hoy vamos a hacer la otra, que es la de hablar con Sani acerca de la cripta familiar de los Bonemerek, que ya sabéis que tengo que ayudar al hermano de Olgierd de alguna manera, pero claro, si está muerto, pues no sé qué hacer, pero el hombre espejo me envió aquí, así que vamos a ver. El hombre espejo Counterodin, para el que no se acuerde. Vale, creo que está en el piso de arriba. Un momento, hay saqueo, si hay saqueo. Nah, tampoco es que interese mucho, vale. Está claro que es la médico de aquí. Este libro creo que ya lo leímos. Vale, parece que esto está lleno de tuberculosos. Todo el mundo aquí tosiendo. O eso es que ha llegado el COVID aquí. Míralos. Ahora, venga, se me anima. Vamos a hablar.
I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
Cuidado con lo que dices. No tienen por qué ser feos, o qué pinta tienen. ¿Le preguntamos? Nah, no tienen por qué ser feos.
So, think learned women are ugly as a rule?
Well, it's lucky they're brains, because they've not got beauty. Is that right, lads?
Oh, aye. Mutts, all of them. Hideous things. Wouldn't touch one with a 10L pole.
Ahí, basadísimos.
This lass is different. Exceptional.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right?
No, es una amiga, es una amiga. A ver, es una mujer preciosa, no es mi tipo, no es asunto tuyo. Voy a decirle que es preciosa. A ver, es una amiga, pero tampoco vamos a despreciarla, ¿no?
It'd take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Pues entonces soy un ciego.
Meantime, you witches have got especially sharp senses.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to.
Un médico no mira.
Ways, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
Vale, ¿me vais a disculpar un momento? A ver, esto sí está grabando bien. Vale, ¿dónde has estado todos estos años?
Aside from the incident in the sewers, we last saw each other. Must have been in Vizima.
Yes. Yes. When it was ravaged by the Catriona.
Sí.
Feels like a century ago. Where have you been? What have you been doing since?
Well, I left Vizima and returned to Oxenfurt. Proceeded to finish my doctorate and then opened a practice. Shortly thereafter, war broke out, and I was press-ganged into the Redanian Medical Corps.
So what now? Radovid's dead.
Sí.
But the war's not over yet. The chaos continues. I'm still very much needed. Though I can't complain. At least I live at home now, and I treat the ill, as is my calling. Though I must always be ready, for at any time the Redanians might knock with some painfully urgent assignment.
Bueno, necesito tu ayuda.
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face?
Más o menos.
Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Le voy a decir la verdad, se lo voy a contar todo.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was actually a prince, and Ophiri wanted that.
And I'm a Kaviri Duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. Man named Gontaro Dim freed me.
Who's this?
El hombre espejo. Es un mercader de espejos, es alguien muy poderoso. La verdad es que no lo sé. A ver, está claro que es alguien muy poderoso. Sí, voy a hacerle la verdad.
Could be a mage, a demon, or a djinn.
You don't know?
He's very powerful. That's all I need to know. He helped me out of a bind, and now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost?
Entretener al fantasma.
How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves...
No tiene por qué ser
Dim
nigromancia.
told me how to do it. No sorceress or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
Well, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
No sé, a mí tampoco. A mí tampoco me gusta.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Everek's brother.
Von Everett? In my third year at Oxenfoot, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or Famous Redanian Dynasties. I chose the latter. Here it is. Von Igrid, von Estiken, von Everek. It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir.
Esa es la que buscamos.
He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
¿Está bien? Vale. Vale, no hacía falta que me acompañaras, pero parece que me quiere acompañar igualmente. Vale. Uy, vamos a ver qué tiene por aquí la señora. Libros ya leídos. Uy, Dinastía de Renania. No, esta es nueva. Vale, lo leéis vosotros. A ver, no es importante para la trama, me parece a mí. Puesto que ya nos ha dado la pista de los Boneverek que está aquí. Bueno, yo creo que es que lo voy a leer, venga. El fundador de la dinastía Ratibor Boneverek fue nombrado caballero por el rey Bridan el Elfo por sus hazañas de excepcional valentía en tiempos de guerra en el escenario del Golfo de Praxeda. Propiedad de la dinastía en la región de Oxenfurt, la mansión Boneverek, rodeada de lujosos jardines famosos por albergar una monumental cripta familiar. Animal dinástico, el jabalí. Representantes destacados, Bohumil Boneverek, castellano del castillo Rockvin, Honoratina Boneverek, mecenas de los artistas de Oxenfurt, Kestatis Boneverek, atamán de campo de la corona. Bueno, atamán del campo de la corona, ahí hay un punto. Durante las últimas décadas, la familia Boneverek ha atravesado momentos difíciles, pues su fortuna ha disminuido gravemente y su posición social ha caído de forma continua. Están malditos. ¿Algo más? Más que Cintra, todo lo conocemos. Y si habéis visto la serie, ya sabéis lo que pasó. Vale. Diario de un tragador de fuego. Sí, no, esto también lo leímos en su momento. Baladas e himnos, no quiero esto. Invitación de boda. A ver. Se hace saber que habiendo llegado a compartir sus hijos el más profundo y noble de los sentimientos, deseando llevar a su unión bajo el rito sagrado, siguiendo las antiguas costumbres, los padres de Altola Lange y de Jonas de Bogar solicita la presencia de Shani, apellido ilegible, junto a su acompañante de su elección a la ceremonia matrimonial de los prometidos y el banquete que se celebrará a continuación. Vale. Han invitado a Shani a una boda. Me parece bien. Vale, alcohol. Necesito alcohol para reponer pociones. Vale, vámonos. Vamos a ver si hay viaje rápido a la mansión. Yo creo que sí, he descubierto todo esto. De hecho, fuera de cámara me he encargado de casi todo. Solamente me falta esta porque es un golem muy resistente y no he podido vencerlo todavía. En cuanto suba el equipo, pues hago esto y ya está. Pero no es algo que interese mucho. Lo más cercano es aquí, el puesto avanzado de la donada del pato. Así que no sé si me habrá dejado muy lejos. Bueno, si veo qué tal, haré magia de edición. No está lejos, pero vamos en sardinilla igualmente. Vamos, sardinilla. Venga, Geralt, sube. ¿Onda? Uy, cómo le ha costado, ¿eh? Hay veces que los botones se me buguean, pero es en este juego, ¿eh? O sea, es cosa de una optimización extraña. A veces, cuando estoy nadando y tengo que bucear, a veces no se sumerge. Y tengo que salir al menú principal y volver a entrar. Normalmente así se arregla. A ver, sardinilla. Te estoy diciendo que no te desvíes y te me desvías igual.
Slow now. Whoa.
¿En serio, tío? ¿En serio, sardinilla? ¿Me vas a hacer esto? Vale, volvemos al camino. Ya sabéis que sardinilla se buguea también. Vale, no quiere trotar, vale. O sea, no quiere galopar, quiero decir. Vale, pues aquí ya está la cinemática. Y Shani ha llegado antes que yo. ¿Estás preparando una coronita de flores?
Never seen this side of you.
Esta chica hace de todo.
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
Bueno, también cabe destacar, que no lo he dicho antes, pero le he subido un poco bastante el volumen al juego. Espero que no se ponga por encima de mi voz, no me la eclipse. Yo creo que la tengo bastante baja. No mencionaste que te ibas a casar, una boda, ¿quién se casa? Te está quedando muy bonita. No me la quiero ligar, sinceramente. Shani yo la veo como una amiga y en los libros también la veo como una amiga. Así que, ¿una boda? ¿Quién se casa?
A wedding? Whose?
A dear friend's from the academy. Speaking of which, would you go with me?
¿El anuncio era tuyo? ¿Qué anuncio?
Wait. That was your notice?
What notice?
The one posted by the 7 cats. Need a beau to accompany me to a friend's wedding. If any intelligent, amusing, handsome, none too old nor none too young man owning at least one decent-looking frog.
No, that's not mine.
Es una coincidencia.
So, will you go with me or not?
Sí, es acompañante. Vamos a...
Sure, why
Venga,
not?
vamos a acompañarla. Total, no tenemos nada mejor que hacer.
It's a date.
Bueno, Sani,
Remember
no,
to bring the sensor?
no lo llamemos
course.
cita, por favor.
Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel.
Solo te voy a acompañar.
Wasn't sure what you needed it for. So I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Shall we?
Let's go.
Vale.
The tone was spot on. This is impressive.
Ah, sí, se puede entrar
Too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on such luxuries. Ooh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
Un momento, si estamos
Don't
en...
have to come
Ah,
if
vale,
you
la
don't
mansión
want.
está por aquí.
Wait here.
I like that idea.
Vale,
If there's
vale.
any trouble, just yell.
Sí, gritaré si necesito ayuda, sí. Como una nena. A ver, lo que me preocupa es que esto es una mansión abandonada y aún estén los candelabros encendidos.
This is no
Por si acaso.
crypt. It's a full-blown mausoleum.
Dicen que no hay que robar a los muertos, ¿no? Vale, esto está cerrado. Aquí parece que puedo entrar. Vamos a encender la antorcha, que se vea. Alfaje de Ophir, bien. A ver, un momento que mire la espada esta nueva, porque a lo mejor es mejor que de la que llevo. Más 5 es una basura. Vale, perforando tema, señal de art, señal de igni, probabilidad de impacto crítico y causar incineración. Hombre, el mío tiene probabilidad de impacto crítico, hemorragias y experiencia adicional. De momento me quedo con las mías. Pero ya habréis notado que me cuesta cada vez más acabar con los enemigos. Que eso no es malo.
Knew this wouldn't be easy.
Chillo para que venga Sani, ¿o qué?
My saddle.
Cuidado. En cuanto me pillan el combo las apariciones, no paran de atacar. A ver, venid aquí, a la señal. Que aquí os puedo dar bien. Vale, aparecen más. Vamos a renovar la señal de Irden aquí en el suelo.
Last of the surprises? Sure hope so. Should look around.
Vale, está claro que es incesario, hay que entenderlo o algo. Incesario, candelabro. Vamos a ver qué es esto.
Votive fire. Lit in honor of the dead. Old custom.
Sí. A ver, aquí hay más pistas. Vale, alfanjes.
Probably shouldn't touch that. Vladimir von Everek, son of Bohumil and Christina. There you are. Now for the ritual. Gotta spread the incense throughout the crypt, every room.
Has obtenido un objeto de misión, tal. Vale. ¿Lo llevo equipado? Sí, lo llevo aquí equipado, el incensario. ¿Incensario o incensario? Nunca me acuerdo cómo se dice. Vale, aquí.
Life and death, fire and blood.
Return and walk midst the living, ye who have departed.
Vale, segunda sala. Vale.
Arise as a
pantalla.
friend, for I am no foe. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe.
Uy, aquí hay algo.
Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought.
A ver, vamos a ver qué hay aquí. Espera, voy a guardar el necesario. Creía que no podía entrar. ¿Aquí qué? Me parece que esto es para entrar en la sala que no podíamos entrar antes. A lo mejor tenía que pasar por aquí sí o sí, ¿eh? O esto es un sitio en el que no debería estar todavía. Puede ser cualquier cosa. Y lo he encontrado de casualidad. Pero estoy encontrando cositas. Y no me viene mal el oro, ya sabéis. Vale. Los aracnomorfos estos... Me he equivocado de botón. Quería ponerme Win y me lo han gastado ya. Hay que venir por aquí. O ya no puedo acceder. No, por aquí se puede ir todavía. Vale, tenía que venir por aquí sí o sí. Vale, vamos a esparcir incienso. Venga, que era el tal lo tuyo. O no es por aquí. No, el GPS me manda por aquí. A lo mejor también tengo que entrar aquí, aunque lo dudo. A ver si ahora puedo o salgo y entro, no sé. No está invocando nada. Vale, vamos a dar por sentado de que lo ha hecho. A ver, porque ahora el GPS me manda por aquí. O es otra sala, que también puede ser, y ya estoy haciendo el tonto.
Return and walk amidst the living,
era esto.
Ye who hath departed. Life and death, fire and blood.
Time to light the votive fire.
Pues sí, gente. Gudge es tonto. creía que era una sala y no era esa. Vale, el incienso lo puedo quitar ya. Y ahora vamos a encender. Vale, me va a tocar pelear. Yo espero que no.
Fire and blood, life and death. I summon ye, whose blood I have brought.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
¿Eres Vladimir?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everec.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Are you Vlad's ghost?
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Everec's rise only for von Everec blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
Dais por sentado muchas cosas,
None of you are Vladimir. It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again.
Ah, pues mira, no quieren que los convenza.
Stench.
For Olgierd's blood.
Ahora les afecta. Son fantasmas, pero les afecta el fuego. Vale. Creo que uno menos o dos. ¿Ya está? Pues entonces Vladimir no está aquí.
My.
Ah.
Ornery whoresons those von Everecks, eh?
Who are you?
The rogue you seek. Vladimir von Everec,
Sí.
brother to
Eres,
Olgierd.
eres igualito que tu hermano.
Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones.
Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
No le han picado mucho
Didn't
de la
want to
muerte, ¿no?
fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks.
And grandmum too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is.
Sí, pero me sigue pareciendo una falta de respeto.
Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on business.
I'm a swining corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas...
¿Viene gente aquí a menudo?
Get a lot of visitors?
At times, not often. For when someone does drop by, the whole band comes out to play.
Fun-loving family.
True. We're famed for our love of revelry and rumbles. We von Everecks have brawled and raided for generations. It's tradition. Naturally, with raids comes loot, so we always had the means to celebrate right lavishly. Towards the end of my life was when things went sour. But no point poking at old wounds. Just days before I died, my brother claimed he'd found a way to dig us out, restore our state.
Vale, me envía a tu hermano.
Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
Vamos a preguntarle, ¿cómo moriste?
Don't mean to pry, but just a little curious how you died.
No need to be shy. Folk love such stories. I'd love this one too, but not to end with my death.
So how'd it happen?
On raids, it was our custom to storm the alderman's hut and then order the local clods to bring us kegs of spirit. And provide willing wenches to squeeze and churn about. Then, sadly, an ambush. Outmanned 5-1. We were overwhelmed. They killed me. Crushed my skull like an eggshell between an upturned oak table and the stone floor.
Háblame de tu hermano.
Listen, feels like I should know Olgierd better. Tell me something about him.
Oh, a fantastic chap. A true cavalier. You won't find another like him in all Redania. The best there is for a drink or a brawl. We were pups when we started riding out on raids. Wet behind the ears. Borderland villagers shat their trousers at the very sound of the word Olgierd. I was his second in command, leading a band of rogues who'd ride through fire for us.
Bandidos.
Sound like common bandits. Any difference?
Us? Bandits? Watch your words. True, some of our swordsmen were mindless brawlers, but not Olgierd. Always curious, took an interest in all things. He devoured books, adored paintings, and loved the most beautiful maid in the world.
Y le gustan las estatuas también. Bueno, se supone que debo conseguir que te diviertas como nunca.
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so?
Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me, after my spirits. How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and...
¿Pero lo puedes pillar?
What the blistering devils?
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and funk? Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
No, me parece que...
Go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
¿Puedo traer a alguien para que lo poseas o deja de cajarte y vámonos? Uf, es que esto de poder traer a alguien para que lo posea... Es que si digo deja de quejarte y vámonos, no va a querer venir. Voy a decírselo, deja de quejarte y vámonos.
Come on, we're wasting time.
I'm not to waste time. Sir, time is all I've left.
You this big a pain in the ass when you were alive, too?
Do not anger me, boy. If I've but one night, I want to revel properly, not watch others enjoy themselves.
So what do you propose?
Posesión.
I've an idea.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
Oh yes. Yes, it is.
Vale, me posee a mí. Sabía por dónde iban los tiros.
Geralt, wake up.
Bueno, pues nos vamos a divertir como nunca.
Where are the smelling salts?
Death was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely, and so near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
¿Dónde vas? ¿Dónde vas?
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, promised to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by your well-turned calves.
Geralt, what's happened to you?
Geralt? I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment. Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, Care to explain what's going on here?
Lo siento, Sunny, la culpa del hermano de Gudgebringer. No, me voy a disculpar, porque creo que ella no lo ve.
Sorry about that, Shani. That wasn't me.
So who was it?
Me.
Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
No lo ve.
Sorry, wasn't talking to you.
Who to then?
Well, to him. To Vladimir.
Geralt, there's no one else here.
Seems your lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
No la metas en esto, hay que establecer unas reglas básicas. No la metas en esto.
Leave Shani out of this.
Ah, is that her name? Lovely. A perfect name for a perfect lass.
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Ooh, fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Todavía no.
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him. His mind, his intent.
But what if I want to talk to you, not him?
Hay que hacer algún trato.
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Splendid.
Right then, Sugar Plum. What say you we leave this dank crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you.
No, desde luego. Geralt es un muermo, no cambies de tema, querida. Ahora hablo como Vladimir. Voy a decir que Geralt es un muermo.
My sentiments exactly. Between you and me, this Witcher fellow is an awful bore.
Only sometimes.
Ha! Seems we're kindred spirits. So, off to the nearest.
Mañana está salidísimo este tío.
I'm afraid I have to turn you down, dear ghost.
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea. Just before Geralt entered the crypt to summon you, I invited him to my friend's wedding.
Good heavens. That's damn good luck. No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everec. My ginger muffin. With me, you shall enjoy an evening to top all others.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. And in death, I find I despise them all the more. Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that. And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everec, famed for his taste in women.
Pero si a ti te gusta cualquier cosa que se mueva.
Honestly now, man to ghost, are you her paramour?
No.
For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance. But if not, then the haylofts we shall devastate together.
Uf, ¿qué hago? Uf. Es que tampoco quiero que se la tire este tío. Me gustaba mucho hace tiempo, siempre hemos sido amigos. Pero tampoco quiere decir que sea amante. Me gustaba hace tiempo. Voy a hacer
Let's
esto.
say we were more than friends, once upon a time.
You tried to hide it, but I smelled a tryst. I know a thing or two about men, you see.
Realmente siempre han sido amigos,
I'd
¿eh?
have satisfied her well, but no cavalier would rot in another's garden. So, Witcher, time for the wedding?
Let's go.
Onward. I'll be right behind you.
Reúnete con Sunny junto a la granja que se celebra, la que se celebra la boda. Vale.
Keep your paws off her.
This whole Witcher's life.
¿Dónde está Vladimir? Esta sardinilla.
Those signs. I'd like to try one.
What signs?
Your Witcher signs. Never done it. Could be interesting.
Rather not waste any time.
Till the stroke of midnight. What I would rather is what matters.
Joder, este tío quiere hacer de todo. Quiere tirarse a Sunny, quiere emborracharse, quiere usar señales de brujo. No puede ser todo, ¿eh? Aunque yo lo haga, quiero decir, no tienes por qué hacerlo tú también. A ver, ¿dónde es la granja? Un momento. Vale, es en Villa Morena. Pues yo creo que podemos ir en sardinilla tranquilamente.
Bloody fine mount.
Good stance, powerful rump, stable withers. Well, well.
See you know your horses.
I should say so. My two greatest passions in life.
Mares and maidens.
Spooking my horse. Roach doesn't like ghosts.
Vale, voy a ir en sardinilla para allá. Si hay algo interesante, lo dejo. Si no, haré un corte aquí, ¿vale?
I remember that mill. Whenever Olgerd and I got up to mischief, we'd hide out in there. Once, we snuck off with some moonshine. Old cocksucker Yaramir caught us. Those were the days.
Vale, pues como nos da un poco de conversación durante el viaje. No he hecho ningún corte.
We need to wait.
¿Ya ha anochecido? Joder, qué rápido.
This is very romantic.
Sí, me coge la manita.
Fuck off.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches. Well, raids have been undertaken at least.
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
Parece una tirolesa.
Whoa, whoa, hold. Mean to go in wearing that?
What else?
Have you seen how she's dressed? I'll not parade at that jewel's side in a rank tunic. You need a robe. One daren't attend a wedding in anything less.
Don't happen to have a robe handy.
What do you mean? What about that?
¿Quieres que robe? A ver, no voy a robar nada.
Oh no, we're not gonna steal.
Come now, we're merely borrowing.
Vale, me ha poseído, así que la vamos a robar sí o sí.
This'll do wonderfully.
Ya parecemos Olgerd Boneverek.
Perfect fit. It feels tailor-made.
Bueno,
Now,
al menos
for shoes.
Ah,
One
ya,
must wear
ya sé yo.
shoes to a wedding.
Hombre, se va a afeitar solito, ¿eh?
And we must be neat.
Hombre, afeítate, no me cambies el peinado, ¿eh? Me ha cambiado el peinado. Me gustaba el pelo largo.
They draw and quarter me if I've ever seen a lovelier lass.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe eyes, a swan's soft supple neck, and a waist so slim you could grip it one-handed.
Joder. Qué
You're
ligón.
actually quite amusing this way.
Sería más divertido si me conociera mejor. ¿Ves? Geralt no está a mi altura. Nada, sería más divertido si me conociera mejor. Vamos a ser un poco all gear. O sea, Vladimir que diga.
When you come to know me more intimately.
How intimately?
Enough to get a sense of my assets, my dear. Trust me, they're nothing to scoff at.
May I please speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my pleasure, not his.
Just for a moment, then you can jump right back in.
Venga, sal un ratito.
Be quick. I'll not stand here doing naught. I'm to enjoy myself.
Geralt, I'm about to introduce you to the newlyweds. Please make sure your friend doesn't embarrass me.
I can't make him do anything. All that nonsense is his. Like an ass saying it.
O sea que sí que siento las
I
tonterías que
like some
dice.
of that nonsense.
Uy, ¿algún ejemplo?
What, for example?
It would do you good to be more relaxed sometimes.
Relaxed? So you think I'm uptight?
What I mean is, it would be nice from time to time if you could sit back and enjoy life, instead of going around solving everyone's problems.
Pues es como me han criado.
I don't understand.
Of course you don't. You're as dense as year-old hardtack. Luckily, you've got me.
Venga, vamos a la boda.
We'll talk later. Let's go to this wedding. The sooner the ghost has his fun, the sooner this'll be over.
Finally, something that's not utter tripe. We shall dance till the break of dawn.
You get till midnight and not a second longer.
That's not enough. I shan't even get properly soused by midnight, let alone...
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight. That's our deal. Then there's the capping. Then you go back where you came from.
So be it.
Ya está, ya pone la
This
pose.
way, my strawberry. Hello world, I'm back. I'll be damned. A proper wedding. Overladen tables, plenty of worthy drinking companions, and a swarm of fair maids. But none compared to you, my dear rhubarb.
Sí,
Beware of
intenta
the
arreglarlo
dog,
ahora.
Shani. Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding guests been warned? Seems we are indeed in for a cracking good time.
Está flipando con todas, míralo. Ahí.
What a lovely rowan. I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
Claro, mientras ahí
The
ligando.
berries make for splendid hooch. Olgerd and I brewed in our teething years.
I
Ya de
shall
pequeño
introduce you to the
borrachitos, ¿eh?
newlyweds now. Try to behave.
For you, my rowan petal, I'd do anything.
Venga, vamos a ver a los recién casados. Iba a dejarlo por aquí, porque llevamos casi 50 minutos de vídeo, pero tengo tiempo, así que a lo mejor hacemos la misión ahora. Hoy vamos a hacer un...
Time to say hello.
Vamos a hacer una excepción.
Once more, all the best in your new life.
Thank you.
It's so snug. Dearies, blessings rain down upon you.
May you live in health and happiness. Harmony and love forever last betwixt you.
Thank you, from the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
Our turn.
Compórtate, ¿eh?
My dear friend Aldona and her chosen one, Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear, Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt, a witcher. Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings. The brides especially. So fragrant, so tasty, I could...
Righto. I'm sure we'll all have a splendid time.
¿Por qué has escogido este tío? La novia viene con una buena dote. ¿Cómo conociste a Sunny? Esta me parece más... más adecuada.
Tell me, Aldona, how is it you and my dear Shani know each other?
We met in Oxenfurt. Both studied medicine at the academy.
Wondrous times.
Over quickly in my case, alas. My family couldn't afford to keep me there. I was forced to return home after 1 year.
It's never too late to pursue an education, my dear. Your husband is certain to help you complete your studies, provide the necessary coin.
I don't know. We've not talked about it.
Come, Jonas, surely you've not taken Aldona as a mere diversion for the alcove. You will help her, will you not?
That is between me and her. You needn't butt in.
But I'm not. I merely ask. See, I've come to love your wife like a sister. So I ask you as your brother-in-law, will you help her?
Ya directamente me he hecho cuñado.
Discuss the matter.
That's my lad. You're a right decent chap. I knew it from the start.
Vale, no voy a preguntar lo demás porque parece que se van a enfadar. Que empiece la fiesta.
We've chewed the fat enough. Time's a-wasting.
Are you expected elsewhere?
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your liquors and dance with the local matrons.
Jonas and I invited more than a few lovely maidens. Perhaps one of them will catch your eye.
Oh, that's for damn certain.
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case. Come, let's drink.
Venga, vamos. ¿Qué, Shani? ¿Te gusta esta faceta? Vale, participa en las actividades de la boda hasta medianoche, vale. Aquí hay varias. Y de paso, vamos a hacernos con un poco de... un poco de todo. Vale, creo que tenemos que agarrar al gorrino. A ver, ¿cómo participo?
What sport is this? Blustering about after pigs, are you?
Lads are racing to be crowned king of the swineherds and win the prize that comes with it for their wench. Lady.
Para moza.
One must be a swineherd's son to enter, I suppose.
Nay, any man can try his luck. All you need is to herd the piggies dabbed in yellow into the pen.
Vale, cuéntame más sobre los premios.
King of the swineherds, eh? And what's this king get exactly? A king's ransom, I would hope.
No coin. Honor's the prize. King gets a crown of laurels he pins to his saddle, rides about with pride that he's king of the swineherds.
You mentioned
vale,
some
trofeo
trifles for the lasses. Are they worthwhile at least?
For certain. Lovely, every last one. Pretty as a painting. Win and see for yourself.
Vale, vamos a perseguir unos cuantos cerdos.
Sounds like damned foolish nonsense. But why not give it a try?
We'd be honored. Get that cripple out of there! Couldn't chase his own wench into a bed, let alone a pig into a pen. Let the Witcher give it a run.
Bueno, pues tenemos Axia para llevar a los cerditos. Ya sabéis que pastoreamos unos cerditos. Hay un short en el canal, ¿eh? ¿Veis?
Watch my movement, Shani. I'm spry as a cat and sly as a fox. I'll show these imbeciles how one chases a porker. Come on, piggy. Got a nice and cozy pen for you.
Vale, vale, sí que está... Sí que está encantado con Axia, pero parece que no quiere... Venga, entra. Entra el chiquero. Arriba allí. Venga. No tengo tiempo, ¿no? Venga, entra. Tú también, venga. Vale, parece que tengo que llamar primero a este. No... Así lo único que hago es asustarlo. Venga, parece que ya entra. Vale, 1 de 2. Venga, cerdito. Venga, ves para allá. Pero vamos a ver, ¿por qué no entras? Vamos, vamos. Really. Al chiquero. Venga. No, no. Vale, me ha contado, me ha contado. Me ha costado, pero lo he conseguido.
Foolish peasants, learned a lesson from your better, or the pigs penned? Indeed they are.
Whoa, Master Witcher. What were the trickery back there, the fancy finger twisting?
I know. Seen that afore. Witcher told a lad to go hang himself, drew some flowers in the air with his hand, and the man lost his mind.
Meaning you cheated, and shan't be crowned king of the swineherds.
Shawnee, what is it Geralt says in these situations? Damn it.
Yes, that's it.
Damn it. Now for what I say. Go shove rakes up your asses, you peasant curs. Do I look anything like a swineherd? Come, Shawnee. I've had enough of these hay seeds.
Vale, no hemos conseguido esto, aunque no sé yo el trofeo si vale la pena.
I've let you down.
Are you worried about that pig? Oh, you needn't be.
We're here as a couple. I wanted to win you that thing.
Really? It's unimportant. Nothing at all.
Tell me, Shawnee, what's the key with you?
What do you mean?
I'm on the prowl. That's clear. In Geralt's name and flesh, of course. But still. Yet the more I woo you, the less you seem ready to succumb. So I ask myself, what am I missing?
Que somos amigos.
Perhaps you're just not my type. Considered that?
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that so? Prove it.
With pleasure. Show me a lass, and I'll have her eating out of my hand in the blink of an eye.
That one, with the garland.
Splendid choice. Now observe as Vladimir von Everek does his thing. Now, who have we here?
También ha dicho, mira cómo hace las cosas Vladimir von Everek.
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half a lifetime without you.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shawnee. That would not be fair.
Fine, fine. I'll stay out of your way.
Se ha pirado. Ah, ¿no? Buah, típico piropo de abuelito. Te dolió mucho cuando te caíste del cielo porque eres un ángel. Oh, mi querida joven, eres un milagro. ¿Qué le digo? Hombre, venga, vamos a ponernos en plan gañán.
Did it hurt terribly, my sweet?
What?
When you fell from the heavens?
Why, Sarah?
Shh, my dear. No more words. I shall make a true lady of you. Arm in arm, we'll grace the finest salons.
Salons? Really? Actual salons? In Novigrad? Then how?
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir as well. Wherever you wish. Let's make haste to the barn.
Vaya, vaya.
Everything will be made clear.
No pierdas el tiempo, Geralt.
Step
Ah, no.
away from the man.
Vladimir.
The devils are you.
We're the Mrs. Brothers, and we swore to our doll on his dying day we'd keep those of your ilk far from her.
¿Calaña? Perdonadme, no lo sabía. No vais a hacer nada, paleto. No voy a meterme en peleas.
Easy, lads. No harm done. An innocent conversation with an innocent miss. The kind weddings are for.
We all heard your innocent talk. Wanted to draw her to the barn. What were you gonna do there? Talk some more?
Naturally, we would speak. But first, we would dance. Now tell me, what sort of fool wouldn't want to dance with a beauty like her?
Find another beauty, or I'll dance with you myself, just after I grab me a fence post.
Geralt, you saw it. I tried to resolve this peacefully, but they wish to fight. Suits me just fine. Sounds like wonderful fun. Fence boards right over there for the taking.
¿En serio vamos a pelear sí o sí?
That's the last ploughing straw. No one accuses Vladimir von Everett of cowardice.
Calm down, boys. Don't want to fight you.
Too damn bad, because we're gonna tan your mutant freak hide.
That does it! Rah! Hi-ya!
Show us what you got.
Vale.
Damn, boy. You needn't ask me twice.
Pues va a pillar una estaca aún así. No quiero pelear, pero aún así la lía.
Fence boards, the perfect weapon for sweaty-ass swinehounds.
Vale, no puedo usar señales.
Never in my life have I reveled so fiercely. Step up. Who else wants a shave? Damned cretin crimped me. Embarrassing to take a licking from a boor. And with a maiden watching. Had enough, peasant spawn. Thought yourself a match for a Von Everett. A witcher. Away with you. Begone. I've tired of looking at your slack-jawed yaps.
Bueno, pues ahora que me he pegado a sus hermanos, no quiere.
I was to turn you into a lady.
Geralt, you must explain I was not at fault. They lunged at me. Well, go on, chase her.
In your dreams.
No.
There it is. You fucked up. She's gone.
No.
Is that how you woo the ladies?
No. Yo así no lo hago.
Is that charming in life?
It worked. More often than not.
Listen, tongue and fists on a leash from now on. Have your fun, but don't beat the wedding guests. With my hands.
Fine. I shall try. Uh-oh. Shani approaches. Unlikely to be happy, eh?
You made this mess. You do the explaining.
Oh, all right.
Your methods, quite unusual. To woo a woman by beating up her brothers. Creative. Wonder what else you have up your sleeve.
Estoy desentrenado, todo ha salido según lo planeado. Puedo demostrártelo si quieres. Todo ha salido según lo planeado.
Eliminating potential obstacles, see? All part of my plan. Usually I take a few passing blows in the doing, and the young miss in question then swoons with pity, tends to my wounds.
So, what went wrong?
It's this damned malformed body. All sinews, and this mug? Were I to wear my own, oh, 'twould be another story altogether. The maidens always fell for my melancholy eyes, and the swagger in my scars. But I'll gladly try again. Just indicate a lass and...
You've proven everything amply. Let's just have fun, all right? After all, you haven't much time left.
Fine. I suppose you're right. Come then.
Todo sea porque no esté flirteando con Sunny, me parece a mí, ¿eh? Vale, otra actividad por aquí.
So good to shake the kinks from one's bones.
Intentamos cortejar a otra mujer.
Must find more fun.
Venga, vamos a hablar con esta señora.
Found yourself a perch from which to survey passing beaux?
What
What do you mean? My back aches from pounding the churn, so I'm having a...
And they said
No me he fijado que es una yaya.
in an old stove.
If I was your age, you'd be singing a
¿Ve? ¿Ve? O sea, se tiraría a todo lo que se mueva este hombre. Vale, esto parece un concurso de pesca, puede ser.
Can't even pull a lip.
Seen what he pulled from the water? An old pot.
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, in case she can't find a privy.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. I'm at a dance now with one foot bared. 'Tis a wedding. I've got to wear slippers.
Oh, look, dearie, I did. Take there. Muck must have sucked it deep in.
Well, poke your paws in there. Rut for it. Rubbish game.
What's all this then?
They're playing slip in for a slipper. Never heard of it?
Aguadilla por la zapatilla.
Us gentry folk have other diversions. What's the object?
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. A man's got to dive in and fish it out.
Que no se recupere los zapatos.
And once I retrieve it?
Well, your maid'll be pleased as punch. Or it means you're a gallant beau. And awful handy.
Is that all? No prize? Not even a kiss?
That depends on the miss in question. If she wants to give you a kiss, she will. But she ain't obliged.
Sunny, tiene la zapatilla.
Oh my.
Oh, vaya. Qué torso.
Oh, there's more to come.
Y aún hay más. Qué tío. Espera.
Prime game. Shawnee, your slipper. I shall prove I dive to any depth for you. Observe, Shawnee.
My eyes are glued.
A ver, ¿es esta? Esto es un zapato perdido. ¿No hay nada más por aquí? No quiero cagarla, ¿eh? No parece que haya nada más. Ah, amigo, aquí está. Ese sí que me creo que sea el de Sunny.
Damn mucky that pond, sank in up to my armpits.
¿Son hasta los sobacos?
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my shoe. And all the other shoes overtossed in the lake.
Always better to do a bit more and even gain naught by it than to do too little and face regret.
Oh, that's quite the theory.
One founded in practice. For instance, I can now approach the owner of any of these slippers and she will lift up her skirt and bend over. To don it, of course.
Ah, so generous.
Muy listo.
And clever.
Just figuring that out? I believe I've earned a kiss.
Well, find the owners of those shoes. One might agree.
Don't be jealous, Shawnee. That was but a jest. I don't give a piffle about the others. Oh well. Recognize this, Cinderella.
My shoe?
Now extend your supple leg and let me slide it in. That is, on.
Thank you.
Sí, ¿y me quedo los otros zapatos o cómo va esto?
Kind of tune. Let's do some dancing.
In my experience, witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
Pero no soy Vladimir.
They mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down.
Vamos a ver a Geralt bailando. Vaya, qué grácil. Oiga, se está aquí con Torodín.
The Witcher Geralt and his enchanting partner, Shan. Musicians, something lovely for the loving couple.
Vale, que Vladimir no sabe quién es.
Music for a loving embrace. Come, Shani. It's time you discovered my romantic side.
Y están poniendo la música del Wind. Este baile más aburrido que el anterior, hombre. Es solo un aperitivo. Tú también eres una bailarina excelente. Soy el rey del baile. Tú también eres una bailarina excelente.
A chair could dance a jig with you as its partner.
Oh, how humble you are.
I strive to be, yet should the need arise, I can't strut as proud as any peacock.
Perfect combination. Women must love you.
Well, not to brag, but...
Call it idle curiosity, but how many have you had?
Many, and not a scrub hag among them, I should add. Women with true class, all, though none to match your charms. Seems the music in the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner?
Not sure I do.
¿Bailando más? Ay, ya, ahí te has pasado.
What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you shall keep your hands to yourself. Understood?
Al fin puedo decir que me he divertido como nunca, no puedo resistirme, ¿te ha gustado? Puedo decir que me he divertido como nunca.
What do you mean, hands to myself? That'd be no fun at all. Besides, I thought you too would enjoy it.
Oh, I like to kiss. And get kissed. But mostly with one person at a time. And there's two of you in there.
Aye, yet only one did what set your heart aflame. Me.
Could I talk to Geralt for a moment?
What for? He'll have nothing of interest to say.
No, desde luego.
Please.
Very well.
See how I've reeled her in? Now don't fuck this up.
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you. Do you feel anything? Have any control?
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
Ya, no lo habría hecho, no me gusta bailar. Nunca te habría forzado. Me gustaría hacer lo mismo que hizo él. A ver, me gustaría hacer lo mismo que hizo él. No me parece una respuesta de Geralt. Pero lo de no hacerlo tampoco estoy seguro. Pero yo nunca te habría forzado.
Well, I probably wouldn't have forced myself on you.
Forced myself? It was an innocent kiss, not more.
I don't know if I should thank you or if that should
Nah,
make me
la he cagado, me parece.
angry.
But don't get me wrong. I've thought about doing just that a few times, but
what?
But I'm not going to talk about it with him here. We can discuss it once he's gone.
I'll hold you to that.
Perhaps a bit of thanks is in order. Seems I've snared the little Robin for you.
You can shut up now.
What's going on now?
Nothing. Never mind. Happened to see the man who announced your song?
Yes, he acted as though he knew me, but we've never met. I was surprised.
El tipo del que te hablé.
Gaunter O'Dim, Master Mirror. Wonder what he's doing here.
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
Está al tanto de lo que pase con los Boneverek.
Consider that he might have simply been nearby and dropped it on a whim.
No, esto no es una casualidad.
I promise you this much. He never does anything simply, and certainly not on a whim.
I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood the last 5 minutes, listening to you talk. I'm going back in.
Better. Come, Shani. The night beckons us not to jabber it away.
Habla con el señor espejo en la boda. ¿Por dónde ha ido? ¿Tengo que ir así en plan chulo o cómo va la cosa? Vamos a hablar con Gudgebringer, ¿qué es lo que pasa? ¿Por qué está aquí? Aunque sabemos que hay algo trama.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the most important ingredient in gingerbread. Time.
What sort of balderdash is he feeding them?
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
Time? What do you mean, time? An ingredient?
Time gives the proper consistency. Time provides that ideal crunch on the outside, the delicious moistness within.
So how much of this time does it take?
That you will not find in any recipe. You must surrender to your senses. Let them lead you so close to time, you touch it. Let you sniff it, stroke it even. Time. Time is the key. Greetings, Shani. I must introduce myself. Gaunter O'Dim.
Porque ella me he chivado.
My, what a lovely dress. The color suits you exquisitely.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned cooking. Seem to know quite a bit about gingerbread.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother. That you envied Olgierd from your earliest days and always wished to be just like him.
Ya, eso no lo has mencionado, ¿eh? ¿Cómo sabes que no soy Geralt?
Wait, you can see me? That is, me, Vladimir von Everec?
Of course. Why ever wouldn't I?
Because I'm in Geralt's body, the Witcher's.
And just who would I be if the true nature of things remained hidden from me? Someone like you, meaning no one.
I wouldn't want to get blood on my damsel's dress, but insult me once more and...
You shan't touch me. I know you'd very much like to act like your brother in this situation, demonstrate how manly you are, but let's be honest, nothing will come of it. You're simply not him, no matter how much you wish you were.
Vas a mosquearlo. Eso no es cierto, demuéstralo.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran faster, shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with the left.
Uy, eso duele un poquito, ¿eh?
I apologize, Shani. I'm rather sorry you have to hear this.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. She's here for Geralt. Even after death, you still play the pale imitation. Oh, by the way, Olgierd's a much better dancer.
Joder.
You lying dog. That's my brother. I loved him.
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seemed?
Sí, sí lo apreciaba. Yo creo que sí.
Hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it. I fled. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me. Cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5. Took them on all at once. Alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave. Often. Pours a drink for me. Gets soused himself. And talks of the old times. He cannot see me, but I hear his every word.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very surprising.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid time, for time is short.
Shani, I'm sorry.
It's all right. That was... oh, forget him. We're here to enjoy ourselves, right?
Sí, pero ha sido un corte total.
Let's go. The night's still young.
Vale, aún tenemos más... actividades que hacer. Habrá que hacerlas todas. Vale, esto me indica arriba. Vale, vamos a ir a otra actividad, a ver. Aquí, por ejemplo. Esto tiene pinta de beber. Vamos a beber. Joder, que he bebido. Mira que estoy acostumbrado a las pociones de brujo. Invento de la voz. Dale. Ole, ole. Pero parece que está bailando en plan cuarentón buscando chica. Vale, ¿puedo moverme ya? Sí, pero ¿dónde está Sani? No la veo. ¿Me sigue o no me sigue? A ver, aquí... A ver, ¿qué pasa aquí?
Do you need help?
Shani, darling. Oh, you shan't believe what's happened. I'm marrying off
Vale,
my
está la
only
madre.
daughter. Wanted a proper wedding for her, wild revelry. So I hired a true fire eater. You know, whoosh scoop, sizzle sizzle.
Ooh, I've not seen that sort of trickery.
Horribly dear. Diversions of that sort. He journeyed
Un
here
tragafuego
from
de Novigrado. A ella le gusta mucho el fuego, pero en otro sentido.
Oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers, but we'll show them how wrong they are.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fire swallowers has gone as last Yule's pudding.
Groom's hound chased him off. That blasted demon. Ugh, they sure named it right.
Calm yourself, Dumpling. Master Witcher's here now. Perhaps he can aid us.
Sí, sí, soy maestro brujo. Cuéntame todo lo que sepas.
Before I can begin my witcherly investigation, I
Investigación
require
por
guidance,
brujesca.
clues. Tell me all you know. Everything.
Well, the fire eater arrived around noon, ate his fill of food, not fire, then went for a stroll to air some gases, he said. That horror demon saw him and started barking like a thing possessed.
Why so?
Haven't a clue. Didn't like the man, sensed something awry. Perhaps the man swallowed fire. Animals fear fire.
If I feared, it would have fled, not given chase.
Damn fool dog. How can you know? but it snapped its chain and chased the fire
No
eater
quiero ni
into the
pensar en la
woods.
bestia que lo está persiguiendo,
Foolish or not, it's our son-in-law's beloved pet. There'll be hell to pay if it goes missing.
Vale, lo encontraré.
You needn't worry. The Witcher, that is, I, will find this swallower of heated things.
Mighty generous offer, but no one knows where to look.
Matters not. Witchers, that is, we have our ways. The Flame Gulper, what did he look like?
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort. Ought to be enough to identify him.
I shall find him.
We thank you, and hope for the best.
Vale, pues nos va a tocar hacer misión de brujo igualmente.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but are you sure you're up to it? You're not actually a witcher, Vladimir.
No.
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone. I expect it will be great fun.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail. Just a thought.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
Shani, Vladimir and I need to find the fire eater. If we're not back by midnight, then...
Relax. We'll be back in no time. I believe in you.
Recordemos que Vladimir también quería hacer cosas de brujo. Aunque fuera a usar las señales. Vale, aquí están las pistas.
Judging by its house, Demon is a Hulk, but beggars can't choose their tracks. So I shall follow these.
No, vamos a seguir
Its
buscando
bowl is
pistas.
chipped. Tried to devour its bowl along with its supper. Daft mutt. A bone not so clean I've only ever seen two like this. One in an anthill, the other when I caught a hen after not eating for a week. The hound tore its chain off the wall. Underfed it seems, or else the ash liquor really boiled the mutt's blood.
Vale, no hay nada más por aquí, pues vamos a seguir las huellas.
Following some dog's trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here.
Wonderful, my juicy pair. I shall continue my travails while you rest. Shan't be long now.
Vamos a ver el perrazo que será. De todas maneras, el sonido ya debería darme una pista. Y aquí lo hemos encontrado.
Missing man, missing mutt.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Si solo quiere jugar el perro. Míralo.
Guess so. You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody chance. I value my life.
¿Pero qué dices?
What do we do?
Lo calmaré.
Sit.
Sit.
Now that is power. If I'd had that, the Horsons never would have gutted me. Make it do some folly. Roll about on the ground. That sort of sport.
No.
Oh, could you be any more of a bore? I'll do it myself.
No.
Roll over.
No se lo va a hacer igual.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Seguro.
Demon, doghouse now.
Now what have you done? Why ever? Ruined my fun.
Have it at the wedding.
Diviértete en la boda.
Climb down. Man-eating beast's gone.
You sure it won't return?
No.
Positive.
No va a venir.
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk. I hope he's not polished off that bottle yet.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Course. Bottoms up.
Tirándose el rollo a su costa ya.
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private time with it.
Fine mead? True. But I was fleeing an hound. Hound? But it was a monster. A furry,
Demonio.
furry devil. They chose a fitting name for it.
Siempre te asustas con esa facilidad.
You're a man whose trade is literally to play with fire. How can you fear a tiny runt of a dog?
Was a monster. A demon.
So you say.
Será chiquitito.
You're a stoneless coward, sir. That's that.
Oh, beg your pardon. I'm not a coward. I'm cautious. Know what become of a fire eater who paid no heed to caution?
I suppose he might singe his tongue.
Guessed it.
Sí.
So was that misunderstanding?
O pueden tragar lo que no deben tragar realmente. Se les va por otro sitio. En vez de salir por la afuera, para adentro. Vale, de ninguna manera irás a la boda en este estado.
You can forget about performing in your state.
And just what state would that be?
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp, can barely stand, let alone perform.
First off, that's bollocks. Second, I'm a fire eater, not a stilt walker. Standing straight ain't a requirement.
Eso es escupir fuego. ¿Dónde está el truco?
This may be my only chance to ask. Your fire-guzzling trickery. How does it work?
Oh, they toss me out the guild if I told. Except if I took you on as an apprentice. In half a year's time, you'd learn.
I haven't half a year. Come, just between you and me. We've drunk together. We're practically brothers.
Crack it all yourself. You're no brother of mine.
No.
You dare toy with me this way? Very well. Refuse to tell me, and I shall leave you here as a morsel for any passing boars, bears, or bloodthirsty fawns. So choose wisely.
This here's assault. He's suppressing the arts.
Out with it.
I got a special mixture I drink before every show. After that, I can eat fire, spit fire, do what I please. It don't burn nothing.
Is that all? Where's the art in it? Any dribbling imbecile can smear his throat with a protective slurry.
I've had just about enough of this. First they release the hounds, then come and steal my meat, and now insults. I'm done here. Goodbye.
Didn't mean to offend the bloody charlatan. Do something.
Sí, vamos a...
You're gonna forget everything you've seen, said, and heard in the woods.
Wouldn't a smack upside the head help the matter? Put the cheating coward back in his place.
No need.
No es necesario,
You'll go
solamente
back
es un
to the wedding
tragafuegos que va a
and show
actuar.
everybody your tricks.
Oh, your charlatan's tricks.
Yes, sir. I'll do as you say.
Coming or not?
I'm coming. I'm coming.
To the wedding, then. Perhaps I'll find some more interesting diversions there.
A lo mejor la estoy fastidiando con...
Keep calm, stay close.
Con Vladimir, ¿eh?
Wild animals behind every stump in these woods.
Al menos él va adelante.
There, that. As much as your cock's a tent pole. Hide, you blind fool.
Hombre, no será un oso, pero... Es más peligroso que un oso en este juego. Calm down. Me he apartado cuando ha dado la coge, a ver si me ha dado. Vale, no hay más osos.
Tell me, are bears often boar-shaped in your experience?
Got weak eyes, see? Besides, I'm a fire eater, not some damn naturalist.
Indeed you are not, Master. Believe I failed to ask. What do they call you?
David Altonsborough.
Listen here, Master
David
Altonsborough. Stay close, and no harm will come to you. I'll see to it your drunken, fire-spitting gob gets to the wedding safe and sound.
A ver, el apellido Temburug es referido a un hombre que sí era naturalista. Es gracioso, o sea, Dice, no soy naturalista, pero sin embargo se apellida Hattenburg.
The missing fire blower is missing no more. It was my doing, if I may say so myself.
And Demon? What's with him?
He failed to return.
No, he did. He's just acting mighty strange.
Sí, ahora es obediente, ¿eh?
Seems to be in a muddle of sorts. Got as much life in him as a carrot.
Might have eaten some nightshade or whatnot.
Your attention, please. I invite all to witness a spectacle unrivaled. A man so bold as to eat fire.
We must watch the trickery. Never saw anything like it while alive.
Porque algo me dice que el truco va a salir mal. Ah, pues no. Bien.
My first Witcher contract. Done. Fire eater found.
mi primer contrato de brujo, además de verdad, ¿eh?
The Witcher, for damn certain.
No, no es una vida que querrías, la verdad. ¿Aquí qué pasa? Ay, pues, vale.
I never say no to a lady, to your fair beauty, and to yours, Shani, naturally.
Your elfin happiness. Fortune smile upon you, White Wolf.
Uy, me han reconocido como White Wolf. A ver, primero, aquí. ¿Qué es lo que pasa aquí? Vale, otra bebida creo yo, ¿no? ¿O es Wind? Es Wind. Hace mucho que no subo Wind al canal, ¿eh?
Sit down to some Gwent with us.
Most certainly would. You needn't ask twice, midget.
Hombre.
No need for insults.
Lo siento.
I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
Were that true, you wouldn't have called him a midget.
I've apologized. What else would you have me do? Bring him flowers?
I'd have you play and stop talking.
Let us play, gentlefolk.
What's your wager?
Everything. The whole lot. I'm all in.
I never knew you to be such a gambler.
You shall see many new sides of me this night, my dear. Many large sides.
Está aún intentando llevarse la cama.
Play that the losers got to wear the ears.
I needn't care. I shan't lose.
Vale, no me dejan apostar. Vamos a jugar con la baraja de monstruos, como siempre. Me gusta bastante esta baraja de monstruos. Tenemos al poderoso Jaskier, un arachas. Creo que podemos cambiar un vampiro. También tenemos a Geralt. Vale, vamos a cambiar un vampiro y... ¿Me quedo la quemadura? Sí. Vale, vamos a empezar por los vampiros o por... Bueno, primero las arachas. A ver qué me sacan. Vale, me han sacado a Placa, así que roba 2 cartas. Bueno, tengo una buena puntuación. Creo que... Sí, yo creo que esta ronda la voy a pasar. Si quiere ganar tiene que gastar bastantes cartas, me parece a mí. Me saca Dijkstra. Me saca Thaler. Me sigue dando poder. Sigue robando cartas. Ahí está. Me está sacando todo espías. Ahora todo lo reduce a fuerza 1. Me saca una catapulta y adiós. Sí, pero ya he gastado todos los espías, me parece a mí. A ver, sí es difícil, ¿eh? 13 cartas contra 9. Vale, y saca la catapulta, claro. No tiene otra cosa en el cementerio. Pero yo soy bastante... A ver, esto no lo voy a gastar todavía, está claro. Vamos a sacar al demonio bestia. Ay, perdón. Vale, creo que pretende volver a sacar a la enfermera. Bueno, pues no me queda otro remedio. Vamos a sacar vampiros. A ver si pasa de turno o no. Pero me acaba de fastidiar, creo yo. Ah, pues no. Aún quiere pelear. A ver, no voy a pasar porque seguro que me ganaría. Así que de momento... No voy a gastar a Jaskier porque quiero hacer una quemadura. Porque la quemadura destruye las cartas más fuertes que hay en el tablero. Aunque también he de decir que no tengo muchas alternativas, ¿eh? Vamos a sacar a Jaskier, sí. Venga. Ya utilizaremos la quemadura en otra ocasión. Vale, me la ha abusado él. Vale, pues un +1 a todas. Vale, ha pasado. Contaba con que en algún momento tuviese que pasar. A ver qué carta se me queda en el tablero. No, un Equimar. Creo que, o era el que atacan. Un momento. Era el que atacan, ¿verdad? Sí. Esa carta me gusta. Pues no me queda otra. Con esta mano no voy a poder ganar, me parece a mí. Vale, si saca otra catapulta así, le puedo fastidiar con la quemadura. Bueno, trabuco. Torre de asedio, pues... ¿Qué hacía mi carta de eso? Dobla la fuerza de tus unidades de combate. Vale. Nada, voy a usarla ya. A ver si suerte y no me supera, pero yo creo que con 6 cartas que tiene de sobra para superarme en 45. Va a poder. Yo creo que sí. Ya está, ya dobla esto, ya he perdido.
You lose, Witcher. Hand over the wager. Everything.
Perhaps we could reach an arrangement.
No weaseling out of this. Hand over the coin.
What do we do now?
Feel good losing somebody else's coin?
I meant to win, give you the coin. I've no need for it in the grave.
But you lost, so now I've got to pay up.
I say, he talking to himself. Roaring drunk already, that's it.
We can't fleece a drunk. Have him don the cap and we'll call it even.
Just a minute. Bloke needs a lesson. I say he dons the cap and gives us 5% of the coin he has.
Hear that? Agreed. 5% is yours, and I shall wear the cap. Never fear. A man must do what a man must do, and Vladimir von Evereck's a man among men.
Hear that? So sloshed he thinks he's Vladimir von Evereck.
Rogue's long dead, by my reckoning. Exactly.
Those ears. You look, interesting.
Sí, pero yo quería ganar dinero, no perderlo.
Aye, let's drink. My time's as short as you are, friends.
To the Witcher and his betrothed.
Hear that, Shani? My betrothed. Know what that means?
No. What?
It means we should act as befits the betrothed.
Me sigue tirando la caña este hombre,
I woo you resist, but it all ends as everyone knows it must. Ah, the merriment. Good show indeed. Let's continue the ball.
Vale, pero ¿cuánto dinero he perdido? A ver.
I think you look charming.
Quite the lark, this Gwent. Onward to the next diversion.
Pues tengo 8.000. No creo que llegase a 11.000. Yo creo que no he perdido nada, ¿eh? Vale, la ceremonia del gorro. ¿Esto tiene que ver con el gorrito este que me han dado? Bueno, a ver si podemos terminar ya aquí. Dije que iba a hacer esta misión y ya llevamos 1 hora 45, más o menos.
Go on, Shani. I'll manage fine alone.
Sé que es un vídeo largo, pero yo creo que la ocasión es especial.
Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely, I've decided to make a speech.
Geralt, there's no need.
Me he pronunciado el curso, no se hable más. Muy bien, no lo haré. No, voy a ponerlo en ridículo. Soy Vladimir.
No need? Why, there's every need. Till now, I'd always considered peasant jollities unworthy of a gentleman. For tell me, who among you would rub shoulders with swineherds if born a noble? I delighted in the beauty of buxom farm wenches, of course, and indeed still do. Given more time, I'd prove this to each and every maiden here. Farmhands are a different story. Never took any note of them. Had 1 or 2 groom my mounts. They did this well, but were never worthy of conversation. Nay, not even if you paid me. For one must live by certain principles, am I right? But this day has changed all. Beneath the muck and dung, a peasant is a man. I understand this, thanks to you. You've still shite all to talk about, but I don't mind anymore. For this, I thank you, and say, you are well loved.
It's almost midnight. Time for the capping.
Wait, I'm not done.
Oh, yes, you are. All the maids join in the capping.
You're a maid too, Shani.
The midnight chime has struck. The capping times are come. What thoughts in young hearts prance? What dreams make young blood run? Be they nice, be they vice, of jestily or lordly stance, out they'll come in this hour's dance.
Toast the lovely couple and give them a few weeks, and we'll toast the lovely bed with its pale and puffy cheeks. Don't you mind our song? We don't sing to be unkind. We sing so we can end.
Ahí está. El baile de las solteras.
Bride's one love eternal, bridegroom best beware, or she'll make you a cold coat in the coming year. What's the groom a thinking? A storm upon his brow. Must be second guessing if you'll get that cow. You'll get the cow, lad, the bull, the calf, the hay. So drink and be merry.
Vaya, vaya, ¿quién ha pillado el ramo? No. No, con Vladimir no. Y Geralt tampoco. Geralt quiere a Yennefer. ¿Qué hace? ¿Va a escribir con sangre el bestia este?
That really necessary?
It came rushing back in a torrent. How we caroused at Olgierd's wedding. I couldn't resist. Had to pen a few words. Will you give him the letter?
Vale, entiendo. Se la ha pasado bien entonces.
Thanks. You're a good chap, Witcher. Dull as dirt, but good. A lovely custom. Blushing maids, twirling in dance. Their hair swirling freely, their bodices undone. They're bouncing.
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland. She'll be next to marry as peasant superstition has it.
Vale, me parece bien.
Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you to go back to the crypt.
I can't. I'm not finished here.
It's past midnight. You can take off those lovely ears. Only if you want to, of course.
Lovely as they are, think I'll put them away for now.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
No.
You see? She asks after me. Misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip. That kiss as we danced made my head so light. A team of hellish stallions could not tear me away before I receive one more. Or two more. Or as many as you'll give.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself. I'm glad.
Ay, que le da otro besito.
Kiss. I knew it would end this way. An end that is but a beginning.
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight. Your time has come.
Eso, vuelve
We
Cenicienta.
fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw me back, so why not continue our revels?
What's Geralt think about that? You gave your word.
Shani, darling, I'm dead. Can't expect too much from a corpse.
Vladimir von Everett, go back whence you came.
Hazle caso.
Please.
Stay out of this.
Stop! I beg you! Stop!
Te dije que hicieras caso.
Yes, or I'll take you with me, and your moldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Tampoco lo hagas padecer.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Gods, what is this?
Que le has hecho, no era necesario ser tan severo. Me parece que le habría dicho esto mejor.
Didn't have to make him suffer.
Of course I needn't have. But I could.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek any longer. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one task, he needs to rush off to the next.
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you looking at each other, and it just so happens I also
Tú sabes muchas cosas, ¿no?
You do? How?
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle how it knows how to fly? Regardless, what matters is Vladimir von Everett will bother you no more.
Me gustaría quedarme un rato más. No voy a irme
I'd like
porque
to
sí.
stay longer, but
Don't make excuses, Geralt. I'm not angry. A witcher has to ply his trade, follow his path. As for me, well, perhaps I expected too much of this wedding. Got the wrong impression.
I'm sure I understand.
Never mind. I should find Aldona. I am her bridesmaid after all.
No puedo interactuar
There
más.
it is. The face of a man who's failed to understand a woman.
You understand her?
Entiende las mujeres.
Women are simple. The problem is that men are hopeless fools. Your friend will now make a show of being hurt, pick her some flowers, or bring her a drink. She'll get over it in a snap.
Rather manage without your advice, thank you.
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. Surrender to spontaneous honesty. Nothing more beautiful in human relationships. You needn't end like Aldona and Jonas. Besotted fools bound by a contract they'll never escape. Seize the night. Seize your chance. Enjoy one another. That's it. Have fun.
Me está pidiendo sí o sí un revolcón. Pero no sé yo ni siquiera sería capaz, ¿eh? Bueno, lee la entrada de personaje de Sunny en el diario para descubrir que puede levantarle el ánimo. Pues vamos a... Bestiario no. Personajes. A ver, vamos a quitar todos los asteriscos. Y ahora buscamos a Sunny, que estará en la S, evidentemente. ¿Dónde está? ¿No está Sunny? Aquí está. Que las introdujo en las cloacas de Osenford con la idea de cazar un asqueroso monstruo. Siento no leerlo así. Lo estoy mirando por encima. Pues sí. Sunny se aburrió en compañía de Vladimir Bonever, quien abrumó con la manifestación a sus ardientes deseos, la sedujo. Sin embargo, cuando llegó la hora de que volviera más allá, ella suspiró de alivio. En ese momento podía pasar algo con el tiempo con Geralt, pero era mucho más sensible y predecible, aunque Blood habría dicho que era un muermo. Pero no me dice nada que la pueda animar.
There's somebody coming.
Oh.
Good mead ought to lift her spirits. A sip of something strong never hurt anyone. Question is, will it cheer her up?
Espera, si pillo esto de primeras, ¿no me dejará ver lo demás? Voy a dejarlo un momento.
Maybe not. She might be a sad drunk.
Bien visto, Geralt. A ver qué hay aquí.
Rowanberry brandy. Shawnee loves the blossoms. I'd enjoy this as well.
Un licor de hierbas. A lo mejor pillo esto, pero voy a ver qué es lo otro.
Question is, will it cheer her up?
A ver, vamos a dejar esto.
Good idea. Maybe not. She might be a sad drunk.
Vale, de momento van 2 bebidas alcohólicas. Supongo que lo tercero también será una bebida alcohólica, ¿no? ¿Demonio ha vuelto a tener cordura ya? A ver, ¿dónde es esto?
Rowan. Shawnee mentioned she used to weave the berries into necklaces.
Por ejemplo, sí.
Pretty, I guess. Thing is, will it cheer her up?
A ver,
Fine,
vamos a pillar
I'll
esto.
pick some. Becoming quite the romantic.
Sí, solamente podía coger una cosa. Bueno, vamos a arriesgarnos con las flores. Venga, Sunny.
Still here? Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely. Figured Olgierd could wait till morning.
Desde luego, no me ha puesto ningún límite de tiempo.
Shawnee.
You remembered I liked the Rowan.
Sí.
Remember a lot of things about you. Wedding's still in full swing, but your face, I'd say you were at a funeral. Why so sad?
Sad? Not really. It's just... After I caught the garland, I realized something. The years are flying by, yet all I ever do is study, pump stomachs, and reattach limbs. All alone.
¿Estás planeando casarte? Uy, me tienes a mí, tienes amigos. A ver, tiene amigos. Es que, en serio, es que somos amigos. ¿Qué hago? Venga, vamos a hacer un capítulo cochino.
You got me.
For how long? A day?
Ya está.
2? Don't get me wrong. It's nice, but you come and go. Yet I need someone who'll be there every night when I come home. After a day of bandaging wounds and sewing up guts, I need a good glass and a good laugh with someone who'll help me forget it all for a moment.
I get it. And yeah, could never be there for you every day. But I am happy to see you always. And today, I'm all yours.
Well, in that case, let's drink to tonight.
To tonight. May the moment last.
Vale, brindamos por esta noche. Tampoco os paséis.
I'm afraid the drinks got into our minstrels. Horribly off key.
Let's go for a walk.
Yo creo que están cansados, pero bueno. Yo no bebería mientras estoy tocando la guitarra.
Did you enjoy the wedding?
Más o menos. Ha estado bien.
Not half bad. Might have even enjoyed myself if I hadn't had to argue with a madman's ghost, be his puppet. Gotta admit though, thanks to him, I did experience a lot of things I might have missed otherwise.
Mean chasing a dog through the woods or brawling, fence board in hand?
Forgetting something. There was also a kiss.
True. Though that was so clearly Vladimir. I nearly forgot you were involved at all.
His will, sure, but my body felt everything. Reminded me of the old times.
Vizima, you mean? Oh, I thought you'd forgotten our whole Catriona story.
Epidemics long forgotten, sure. But the romantic bits in that adventure?
Al final llegaron a juntarse. De esto no estaba enterado, ¿eh? A ver, no me he leído todos los libros.
You needn't worry about our finances, sir. My workshop, business is booming.
Good. I'm relieved to hear it. See, coin's tied to Torrent. But don't tell the old battle-axe. She'd be furious if she learned to let it slip.
Never you worry, sir.
A ver, estos son el novio y...
Us menfolk need to stick together.
Y su cuñado.
Enough of that.
Ah, vale, es su padre. Pero es más joven que la madre, no fastidies.
Thank you, Dar. I feel honored. Let's drink on it.
Seems the families are bonding.
A bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff at first, but add drink and they bond or slap each other silly.
I was afraid the wedding wouldn't happen at all.
Mean the differences in wealth?
Mm-hmm. Jonas's family didn't consider Aldona worthy.
Clear they love each other, though. Parents usually give in if that's the case.
Si hay dinero de por medio... Hombre, no siempre tiene que pasar así.
I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I insisted I loved him, had chosen him.
¿Qué quieres decir con adecuado? ¿Estoy seguro que convencerías? No, vamos a ceder un poquito. No voy a hacer las preguntas.
Doubt your mother's that unbending? You'd win her over, I'm sure.
I haven't managed to yet.
You only ever bring home fiddlers, jugglers, and witchers?
No, but she'd want me to choose someone wealthy, or with a good trade, well brought up.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
I guess not, but it's hard to find one like that who's still even slightly amusing.
That's probably true.
Tell that to my mother. She actually thinks I should have found a husband at the academy. But I didn't. Ugh. I'm certain she thinks there's something horribly wrong with me.
Oh, please, Shani. It's the 13th century. Women don't go to the academy to find a husband. They go to learn, pursue their passion. You did that. I'm sure your mother appreciates it.
Seguramente.
You got a doctorate, have your own practice, been at the front lines many times. You're a good person. Not a thing wrong with you.
Really think so?
Really?
Es la verdad. Le está diciendo la verdad, simplemente.
Look, the brave brothers.
Drank themselves stiff as the boards they tore from the fence.
Wonder where the sister is. Couldn't protect her from a cheeky 4-year-old in their condition.
If they hadn't intervened, you'd have gone for a tumble in the hay with her. She was willing, if you ask me.
Desde luego, estaba en el bote ya. Te prefiero a ti, de algún modo habría sobrevivido. Ese era Vladimir, no yo. Bueno, te prefiero a ti, toma ya. Vamos a hacer un... Vamos a acabar el capítulo bien.
I think he would have seized the opportunity.
I don't need opportunities like that.
And changed your style.
Let's say I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've already picked.
'Cause I have. Guess who?
No debería meterme en esto, la verdad.
Gorgeous.
Además que está Jennifer. Le dije que la amaba después de deshacer el deseo.
Been thinking about that kiss.
What kiss?
The one Vladimir planted on your lips with my lips. Just wondering if it would have felt any different without him there.
That I cannot tell you.
No, decir no.
Only one way to find out.
Te has hecho un mujeriego. Hombre, tampoco hace falta gemir, ¿eh? Que me tumban el vídeo. Bueno, de todas maneras me lo tumban siempre. A partir de ahora, si hay escena cochina, va a estar siempre censurada. Yo lo siento, pero si no, YouTube me restringe el vídeo.
How'd it compare?
Mejor con diferencia.
Definitely rather kiss you alone, of my own free will. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe Vladimir was after more than a kiss. Said so openly, in fact.
Eso de luego.
All true. He was very direct, I'll give him that. Which, on occasion, has its advantages.
You're right. Can save a lot of time.
So, how do you stand today, Geralt? Have some time to waste with me? Or would you rather go back now?
No, vamos a hacer escena cochinita.
Aim to keep my word, and I aim to be direct. Even more so than Vladimir.
¿Cómo has cambiado?
Interesting.
Interesting is what interesting does.
Debería haber seguido al Geralt de los libros. Dije que quería hacer un Geralt de los libros y no lo estoy haciendo. Anda, pero si está en la que se está cameleando Vladimir.
Rats. Piers taken.
Got a feeling it's about to free up.
En plan, nos toca. Toma ya.
How did you know?
I'm clairvoyant.
Soy brujo, no clarividente.
Practically full.
Be ashamed to let it go to waste.
Espérate, que eso a lo mejor no es vino, ¿eh?
A very drunk person could find it, drink themselves into even more trouble. And I swore a solemn oath. First of all, do no harm.
Me parece que se viene. Escena romántica aquí en la barca, en medio de la nada, sin que nadie nos mire.
Row me to the moon.
Gotta fly to get to the moon.
You're dead wrong. Look, it's right there,
Ah,
in the middle of the lake.
Qué poético.
What are you doing?
What one usually does on the moon.
Bueno, vamos a ver si voy a tener que censurar el vídeo o no. Yo creo que sí. Vamos, se ve desde arriba. Ya está, ya está. No. Esto... Aunque no se ve ahora mismo nada... Ahí va. Siento mucho lo que os estoy perdiendo. La verdad. Hombre, tampoco lo puedo describir. Solo que ahora mismo pues Gera le ha puesto las manos en la parte de delante y poco más. Ya se ha inclinado hacia atrás. Ya os imagináis qué están haciendo. Y por como oís de Shani, pues se lo está pasando muy bien. ¿Qué más os puedo contar? Que es una buena forma de acabar el capítulo, me parece a mí, ¿eh?
Awake already?
For a while now. Did you know you've gained 27 new scars since we last saw each other?
Me ha revisado.
Keeping count?
Mm-hmm. I do that sometimes.
Did we make it to the moon?
Forgotten already?
No, not the sort of thing you forget.
Exactly.
Sound like you wish you could.
No, I certainly won't forget that. And I definitely don't regret it. But I do need to sort it all out in my head.
Vale,
alone.
Está pensando lo de siempre. O sea, sabe que Geralt no puede estar con
Shani,
ella.
Wait. Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his story's more complicated than I thought. Could you look into it? See if you can learn something?
Sure. Be glad to.
Thanks. Be seeing you.
Yes. See you later, Geralt.
Bueno, volverá a ponerme esto la armadura automáticamente o me la tengo que poner manualmente. La armadura, digo. No, yo creo que se va a poner el traje. No quiero el traje. Pues nada. Yo creo que está bien por hoy, ¿no? Vamos a dejar que terminen así la misión. Y bueno, ya solo me queda entregársela a Olgierd, pero no me apetece, la verdad. Estoy cansado. Y son 2 horas y 12 minutos de vídeo lo que lleva. O sea, casi 2 horas y cuarto. Es el vídeo más largo que he hecho hasta el momento, creo yo. En fin, sin más ni más me voy a despedir ya. Si os ha gustado el vídeo, dadle a like, suscribiros si no lo estáis. Recordad que en la descripción del vídeo están mis redes sociales y el setup de mi PC. Y nada más. Nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. Hasta luego.